Recently, I found myself stuck in a vicious cycle of having my nervous system overriding me during conflict and discussion. Simple things seem to blow up. I've had conflict with my loved ones. I've run away. I've had really heated arguments. And at first I thought, wait, this is the worst fault. I am simply advocating for my boundaries, for my purpose. I'm not doing anything wrong. I just do it in a very direct manner. But then I realize if I'm so perfect, how come I feel so lonely within these boundaries that I've built for myself? And why do I hurt people? And that's when I realized maybe there's something deeper here. I am healing from trauma and limiting beliefs and conditioning that are rooted deep down. And now, in situation of search density show up, we must not shy away from our self-work. Within this space, there's tremendous breakthrough waiting to happen. And so today, I would like to talk about how to recognize what your trauma and conditioning and limiting beliefs are doing to you, and how to emerge from that space, take responsibility, and become a more healed version of yourself, which allow you to be more who you are. The first step to work through reactivity is to slow down. During a conflict or heated argument, you might notice yourself having thoughts that are detrimental to your relationship. It might be, I am unloved, you don't love me, or I don't need you, I'm fine by myself, I'll just be alone then. Whatever wound it is, whether it is I am unworthy, I am unsafe, I am unloved, you need to recognize that you are having these thoughts and just literally step back and observe them. If you're not used to observing your thought or separating and detaching from your thought to have a clearer perspective, I highly recommend checking out the How to Self-Regulate video that I just uploaded. I will link it in the description down below, and just try to practice that. Noticing your thoughts are very important because it allows you to be in that space where you can finally see your trauma, work with it, and accept your part of the equation, your responsibility. Beside from observing my thoughts, I also try to really pay attention to my body to see where the discomfort and the difficult emotions are locating. Basically, you just need to be self-aware both in your thoughts and your body. Sometimes I literally would hear my conditioning and belief and trauma flashing by in my brain. It might say things that my defense mechanism just rise up and become this chemical cocktail that I'm addicted to without even realizing it. It could be that you're addicted to big emotions, power struggle. You want to push people away so that you feel safe and you have the upper hand in the argument. Why having all of these, why going through this crazy chemical cocktail? I also realized that I have the opportunity to do better, to slow down, and to resolve this in a safe, calm, and loving manner. But more often than not, if you're a victim of trauma or you're just healing from anything at all within your childhood or your conditioning, you will find that at times your nervous system override you. And therefore, again, it is very important to practice self-regulation. Check out that video. So after slowing down, what do? I think it's very important that once you recognize your thoughts going into a negative pattern, that you have a protocol on what to do. Currently, my protocol is to slow down, to breathe, to ask for alone time in a safe and loving manner, and to use that time alone to self-regulate And once you feel somewhat regulated, you can return to the conversation. Take your time as you need, but don't try to just run away or to just exacerbate things by being angry and shooting at the ones that you love. Once you fully self-regulated and you feel like you can be calm, now you can return to the difficult situation and try to navigate it with your loved one. And this is when your self-work goes into play. Whatever self-work that you've done in your time alone that's accumulated over a long period of time, this is when it comes out. If you worked on rebuilding your sense of safety, non-violent communication, your attachment theory and your core wounds, and you've done the exercise to have more self-love, this is when it all comes out, is a test. And the test will keep appearing until you've learned the lessons. And trust me, there are a lot of lessons to be learned. That is okay that you take time. But each time, I would just like it if you do a little bit better, 10% better, 4% better. And if you relapse and you get angry and feel negative again, that is okay. You are human, you are learning. Some lessons are just so difficult, especially for the conditioning that you have gone through. And I'm so sorry that you went through that. Um, you deserve more. But we can't change things. We can't change we can't change how the lessons show up in our lives. So stay strong. You got this. I do love you guys a lot, and I'm channeling a lot, a lot of pain and hurt. And I just want to say that I'm so sorry these things happen. You got this. You got this. You can do it. You can you can pass the test. You can be happy. Do it. Do it for you. Do it for your future self. Do it for your past self. Do it for your inner child. Do it for all parts of you. Do it for your family, for your loved ones, for every person on this earth. If you're just a little bit more healed, if you just understand yourself a little bit better and allow yourself to arise from all the pain and hurt that you've been through, I believe that the collective can finally become conscious and heal through all this. That is some crazy ambulance. So whatever it is that I'm trying to bandage or heal the wound from, I hope you're doing okay. During your moment of conflict resolution, I urge that you only resolve one thing at a time. Listen to your loved ones, share your perspective, address that perspective, moving on to your loved one's perspective, address their perspective, and then combining both of them in order to find the real conflict resolution. I highly recommend that you check out nonviolent communication. I will link the material down below. I will link the materials down below. The language and the protocol that you use to navigate conflict is utmost important in order for you to graduate all the conditioning and the hurt and the trauma that have conditioned you to be reactive. And last but not least, during difficult time, just have grace for your person and yourself. In order to go through conflict resolution effectively, you need to have an attitude of compassion and understanding, because only in the space can you view the other person as yourself and allow the other person to do the same thing and mirror this energy to you. They are not your enemy. They are here to be with you and be a team with you, and you are figuring this out together. You got this. So, what is the result of recognizing your trauma and accepting your responsibility? It is that you finally will start to do some deeper self work that you have never done before. A lot of us in the spiritual community think that we figure things out. There were moments of enlightenment and feeling awakened and feeling in tune and all that stuff. But the truth is that self work is rarely fully completed. And it is not a bad thing. We are simply just evolving, allowing the energy of source to returning back to our body. And so for some of us, it's very difficult. For some of us, we're a little bit more lucky, a little bit less conditioning. But whatever it is, I just want you to accept that there is self work to do, to not blame the other person or to think that they are more inferior or less spiritual or anything like that in any way. We are constantly attracting people and situations that vibrates in our same frequency. And so if you're stuck in an uncomfortable situation, just acknowledge that. Do your self work, come back, integrate your knowledge, and emerge more yourself. The ultimate goal is always being more of yourself. And I hope that once you've broken the block, you emerge stronger. Your desires, your manifestation, whatever that you are so focused on right now will speed your way. I know that. So good luck, and I love you.